Hello, and welcome to my first devlog on this channel. So for the past 2 months, I've been working on a game, my dream game. And my dream game is a open world action-adventure game with some light RPG elements. Now, how is this even possible, you may be asking? Now, how this is all possible is by using the game engine Dreams. Dreams is a creation tool on PS4 and PS5. And for the past 3 years, I've been learning all of its tools and being able to use it for this moment. And now I'm putting everything I've learned, all of my effort, into this game. This is the mindset I had about 2 months ago. I then shortly figured out that Dreams, the game engine I'm using, was going to have its life support end in September. This absolutely crushed me. I didn't want to work on the game at all. But then the whole idea of Dreams life support ending got to me. I could use that as the driving narrative of the game. So the game will kind of be breaking the fourth wall. So here's the concept. You play as this character who is not supposed to be in Dreams, the game itself. So you were thrown down to the glitched Dreams. That's where all the glitched characters and stuff are supposed to go in the Dreamiverse. Your motivation for the game is to figure out who you are yourself and how you're going to save Dreams from the life support ending. Now, this concept got me really excited because I think I can do so much stuff with this. And especially for anybody who's used Dreams before and knows all the terminology that Dreams users know, they will find this pretty exciting. This gave me all the motivation to start working. So I started. I thought, what is a great character that I can use for this game? The most iconic character in all of Dreams itself is the blank puppet. And I thought to myself, I don't want to make my own original character. I want to make it so that this blank puppet is a glitched dream. It doesn't belong in the Dreamiverse. And the reason why he's a glitched dream is because Dreams' life support is ending. And it starts to create the whole Dreams universe to collapse. New bugs are starting to arise and new glitches are starting to rise. And you play as one of the glitches. So I can't just make him the exact same blank puppet. Instead, I gave him a bit of pink and purple, which are one of the most used colors in Dreams. And now we have the story. We have this whole motivation for our character. So with this concept, I started to write a script for my game. Now right now, I don't have too much, but I will say that everything is starting to just click. After I finished the script, I started to create mechanics. So the first mechanic I added was a basic dodge roll. Now the dodge roll animation looks pretty good right now. Definitely can use some tweaking, so I'll make sure to polish it up. I then looked at a bunch of other action-adventure games and then took inspiration from their mechanics. One of them is the zipline. Ziplines are so cool in video games and are just a great way of traversal through bigger levels. And same with the dodge roll, the zipline is kind of finicky, but it does work. It's just not smooth. The next thing I created was a gun. It was a little bit intimidating to me, but eventually I did get it, and it looks pretty decent. Now, of course, I want to expand upon this, but I'll go into more detail on what I want to do in later videos. Another mechanic I added to the game was swimming. Now, swimming is very bland right now, and you can't dive into the water. But eventually I do want to add that, and I have some ideas on how I'm going to do that. My screen was starting to look a little bland, so I decided to add some GUI. I added a simple health bar, a little heart next to the health bar, and whenever you take damage, the color will change, depending on when you're gaining health or losing health. Another thing I added was a grapple hook. Now the grapple hook also is pretty finicky right now, and I'll definitely improve it later. So now that I had this good group of mechanics, I started to work on my first ever level. Now, the level for this kinda sucked. And I think the main reason why is because I was using other people's assets for this test level, and they didn't feel like they belonged together. So I decided to make my own assets, and then had this pretty cool looking level. Now at the time, it definitely didn't look like very good at all. And after about a week or two, that level looked, very nice. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Ugh, what just happened? Ugh, my head. Oh, where am I? This place is a wasteland. Now, in that side-by-side comparison, you did see a cutscene at the beginning, which means the whole game will have voice acting and cutscenes, which will not all be voice acted by me, but also by my friends. Which brings me to the other people who are going to be working on the game. We're going to be having my friend Tommy as a voice actor, my friend Peter as the music composer, we'll have Sean as the concept artist and the playtester, and we'll have Andy as a playtester and a modeler. So I wanted my game to have some RPG elements, but I also needed enemies to fight against, right? So I started to work on enemy AI. Now, I had some experience with this with some of my previous games, but now when I add all the combat and all the moves together, it feels really intuitive and clean. Another thing that I added that I think any game should really have is explosive barrels. God, those things are so fun to play with. And so, yeah, that is about it. I've been working on this game for the past 2 months now, and can you believe I've done all of that in 2 months? That's how crazy fast development is in Dreams. And that might not seem that fast when you have school, when you want to go outside, all these other things, but you still somehow have time to create something that's actually pretty neat. It all feels really satisfying. And that's why I'm so excited to continue on with this channel and to create this game and hopefully expand upon it in the future. If I ever want to learn Unity or Unreal, I'd love to make something similar to this and put it on Steam. That'd be amazing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the first video of this game. This is my dream game, and I just want to show my love for game development. And if you want to subscribe, you can. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace and bye-bye.